Last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide went into Austin to play the Texas Longhorns, and they got everything they could handle and more. They barely escaped with the victory, needing a last-second field goal to do so. And honestly, with what people expected out of Texas last year, it almost felt like a loss on the resume for Alabama. Well, this year was different. This time, the Alabama Crimson Tide were at home against the Texas Longhorns in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and people were wondering, what was this matchup going to look like? Steve Sarkisian versus Nick Saban. Well, now we have our answer, and the Texas Longhorns are now 2-0, 11th ranked going into this against number 3 Alabama, and Alabama is now 1-1, handing the Crimson Tide a loss. And to be honest, this score is 34-24. It felt like Texas should have been ahead more a lot of the game. It felt like they missed out on a lot of opportunities, but they just kept plugging away and plugging away. Their quarterback, Quinn Ewers, looks solid and confident, but you can't really say the same thing for Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe. He looked like he just wanted to run all the time. He looked like he didn't want to go through his progressions and, did have 2 picks, including a very untimely one in the fourth quarter right after Texas had just scored. The first part of this game, to be honest, it was a little bit, you were wondering, was anybody ever going to get that offense really rolling? Texas had to settle for a lot of field goals in the beginning. Alabama had to settle for field goals as well. But then it wasn't until the fourth quarter where 29 total points were scored. And if you go back to just 15 seconds left in the third quarter, another touchdown was scored there. The vast majority of the scoring was in the last 16 minutes of this game. And you can see the one that really, really hurt Alabama was after they finally get ahead, a bomb. Jermaine Burton catches a touchdown pass from Jalen Milroe for 49 yards to put them ahead. But Texas marched right down the field and scored. And then after the kickoff, you get an interception by Alabama. Texas nearly returns the thing for a pick 6, but they punch it right in a few seconds later. Alabama did answer back, cut that lead to 3, but at the end of the day, it was not enough. Texas was able to answer right back and then really just control the rest of this game. Now, I wouldn't put this in the category of a shock or a massive upset. Obviously, Texas Longhorns, a lot of people expect them to be much improved from last year and a very good team, but still, not a lot of people going to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And I don't want to say they weren't challenged because they were down in the fourth quarter. Alabama was within 3 with 8 minutes left, but it felt like Texas controlled most of the game. That defensive line continued to get pressure on the Alabama quarterback, who was more than willing to just run any chance he got. And I think Nick Saban's going to be a little bit upset after this loss. We'll see what this means for the rest of the year. Obviously, even one loss for a team like Alabama, who has national championship on their minds all the time, even that can be rough. It is out of conference, however, because Texas is not yet in the SEC. What did you guys think about this game? Started off, a little bit slow. There, weren't sure who was going to break it open. Then all of a sudden, the floodgates opened up for that offense in the fourth quarter for both teams. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.